beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over and I'm going to be sharing my two favorite eyeshadow palettes at the moment. Two eyeshadow palettes, one that is really affordable and the other one that is a little bit higher end, that are really good quality and I feel like are going to be great eyeshadow palettes for the fall time. They have amazing pigmentation, they have really great color selection for the fall, and so let's go ahead and jump into it. As most of you guys know, I am an extreme eyeshadow fanatic, but over the years I have definitely acquired a better taste in the pigmentation and the formula, and I have been more selective of what I invest my money into. And so the first palette that is pretty affordable, it retails for $24, is the Morphe 35M eyeshadow palette. And why I am going to be including this palette in one of my fall favorites is because I have not been like the biggest fan of Morphe shadow palettes, not because of like the quality or anything else, but I just haven't, just gotten really into them. And so this is one eyeshadow palette that I have purchased that has really met my expectations and formula and color selection. And besides the packaging being all like fingerprinty and messy because of the, the kind of like plastic packaging, inside the colors are absolutely gorgeous. And so are you guys ready for this? If you guys have seen my Morphe haul, you have probably already have seen this palette. But so dun, 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 these are the shadows. This is the palette, the 35M, and it has beautiful selection of colors. I feel like it's extremely versatile. It's perfect for the fall. It has beautiful like warm tones and oranges. It has great selection of different greens. It has my favorites, which are some purples and maroons in there as well. I will go ahead and include the swatching of this palette in this video one more time because I did already swatch it. I've been playing around with it. It has a great variety. It has some light nude tones. It has like a deep dark deepening shade, and I feel like this palette is extremely unique and even different for Morphe because Morphe does a lot of like one-toned palettes in my opinion. So they will do like an all, warm toned or all like, cool toned palette. But this one I feel like is a little bit of both, and I haven't really noticed any particular shades that are really faulty, and I do think that they have a beautiful selection of mixed finishes as well. There's some mattes, some shimmers, some that are a little bit more metallic, and so let's go ahead and go through the swatchings of these shadows. color is definitely there. They're pigmented. They are so colorful and so fun to kind of play around with and mix match different, you know, variations of colors. And so moving on to the higher end palette. Now this is definitely an investment. This is definitely one palette that I have been adoring completely for the past good few weeks. And the palette that I'm referring to is the McGrath palette. This is the Mothership V or the Mothership 5, and this is the color selection in this palette. And at the moment, I just checked and Sephora is currently sold out of this palette, but the pigmentation, you guys, on these shadows, these are some of the most buttery, creamy, like luxurious formula out there. I have been enjoying this palette like every other time I go out. I feel like it has a pretty great variety of lights and darks. You can definitely do a little bit darker. These shadows definitely blend and build on your eyes. So this is like the most neutral matte in here, but you can lay it out really lightly or kind of layer it to be a little bit more smokier. This shade right here is what I have on my eyes today, very lightly, very gently in the crease. And then I have this beautiful, beautiful like rose gold shimmer on my lid, and it's just stunning in the light. These three like metallic shades that are shimmery are extremely reflective, and I feel like this is an amazing palette to like gift to someone for the holidays or to just create like a fall look in general. They are just so beautiful and so different. These are very creamy, but yet the reflectiveness comes from all the like glitter flakes, but they're not necessarily really flaky. So I just adore this palette. I feel like you can definitely create different looks with this, from more smoky to a little bit more neutral. It has a beautiful highlight shade for the inner corner, and that's actually what I have in my inner corner today. And so I would definitely recommend this palette. I feel like it's one of my favorites. It's actually one of my favorite, maybe like top 4 very high-end eyeshadow palettes that I have played around with. And I have, you know, experimented with McGrath's shadows in the past, and they're like different palettes, and I have not been as impressed, not with the formula, because the formula is pretty consistent and great, but with just like the selection of colors, I feel like this one is just so different and unique, and I absolutely love it. And so let me go ahead and show you guys some swatches of this palette. Just don't faint, because I feel like the color is so amazing that it's just like extremely breathtaking. I haven't been this pumped up about an eyeshadow palette for quite some time, and so I am so happy to share this with you guys. And so let's go ahead and do some swatching. pigmentation in these shadows. They're freaking spectacular. spectacular. I absolutely love it. Both of these palettes I would highly recommend, whether you want to do a little bit more on the affordable side, or if you decide to splurge for a holiday or a gift, or even for yourself. I feel like these are definitely worth your money. I do believe that they are just really consistent and really beautiful in pigmentation. Now, I'm not gonna say that they are equal because, I mean, obviously, you know, this one's 24, this one's like 125, so the quality is definitely a little bit upscale on this one, and definitely better where you can see the difference. But I think both of these palettes are definitely worth the attention, and I know the 35M Morphe palette is really getting a lot of hype because it is so affordable, and you are getting 35 different shades, which is definitely a really nice bargain. But the Path McGrath one is absolutely stunning as well, and I do enjoy my higher end formula shadows as well, from Natasha Denona to Vice Art to Kat Von D. And so if you guys were wondering what my recommendations are for like newer released fall palettes, these two have definite 2 thumbs up. Also, if you guys were wondering what's on my lips, it's the Rose Nude Lip Cloud from M Cosmetics. I just did a little haul and I really enjoyed the formula. It's a stunning shade, kind of your lips but better and darker. It does kind of dry down matte, but it's extremely comfortable. I definitely know where they're coming from with the whole like lip cloud thing, because it literally feels like almost nothing on your lips. It is transferable, but it doesn't slip and slide, and I do feel like it sets a little bit on your lips. And also my shirt is a shirt I got in New Orleans when I was there a couple weeks ago on a trip. And so I wanted to update you guys on those 2 things. My shirt actually matches my nails. This is Virgo by KL Polish, if you guys are also wondering, because I know I get a lot of questions asked about like my lip colors and my clothes and nails and stuff. And so that completes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me today. And so I'm sending you guys lots of love from me to you. Stay happy, stay positive, enjoy this fall season, and I will see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.